The man looked ahead with terrified eyes as the predator emerged from the water. Upon contact with the water, his armor began to spark with electrical currents, quickly losing its cloaking ability. The predator then began searching everywhere for traces of the man, who hid beneath a tree, not daring to make any movement. Soon the predator approached the man's location, but strangely, he seemed unable to detect the man's position. It turned out that when the predator wore his armor, his vision converted to thermal sensing. As the predator continued his relentless search, he appeared to discover something. The predator immediately locked onto a target ahead, his weapons following the infrared targeting system as they shifted direction. With a blast of energy fired by the predator, the dead wood in front was instantly pulverized, and a mouse scurried out from within. Witnessing this scene, the man instantly understood it was the mud covering his body that had blocked the predator's sensing capabilities. After the predator left the area, the man returned to the forest. Now came the moment for revenge. He abandoned the modern firearms he carried and instead crafted primitive traps. After preparing everything, he once again covered his entire body with mud, lit an underground fire pit, and began declaring war on the predator. Hearing the distant sounds, the predator knew this was the man's challenge to him and immediately sprang into action. However, what the man hadn't expected was that the predator would appear right beside him. To further test his theory, the man grabbed nearby vines and moved to another tree. This movement caught the predator's attention, but after scanning the surroundings, the predator found nothing, unaware that he had already entered his opponent's killing range. At this moment, the man raised his crafted bow and arrow, directly striking the predator's body. The predator's cloaking immediately disappeared. The predator launched an immediate counterattack, but since he couldn't see the man's figure, he could only use his energy cannon to fire wildly in all directions. After the predator's energy cannon was depleted, his cloaking function completely failed, leaving him to search everywhere for traces of the man. Thanks to the mud's effect, the roles between hunter and prey had undergone a subtle reversal. To locate the predator's hiding spot, the man threw a stone into the distance, luring his opponent to expose his position. Using his homemade explosive spear, he struck the predator once again. Following the trail of blood left behind, the man found the predator's hiding place. However, just then, the predator suddenly emerged from the cave entrance. The man immediately detonated another explosive spear and jumped into the nearby lake. Although he escaped disaster, the mud covering his body was washed clean. At this moment, the predator finally discovered his location.